My husband has been cheating on me with our son's 18-year-old girlfriend. I, 41 female, am a stay-at-home mom. My husband, 48 male, who we'll call Paul, works in finance. We've been married for nearly 20 years, and we have 2 kids that we'll call Eric, 18, and Mary, 15. They are both the lights of my life. My marriage with my husband has grown somewhat stale over the years for many reasons, such as his work schedule, and I have aged poorly since we first met. Our son Eric has a girlfriend, 18 female, who he's been dating since they were a freshman in high school. We'll call her Amy. Eric absolutely adores Amy. She's his first love, and she's someone I've always considered as family. This makes the whole situation emotionally excruciating for me. So last week, I inadvertently saw my husband's phone screen and got a glimpse of a text thread between my husband and Amy. I read a message of her telling him that she misses blanking his blank. So I froze in place in complete disbelief. I spent most of the day convincing myself that I must have misread what I saw. However, I didn't misread it because over the last several days, I discovered a file on my husband's computer filled with BDSM porn. He clearly has a porn addiction. He also has saved photos of Amy from her Instagram on his computer. Although they weren't inappropriate, she was fully clothed. It was still proof I needed to confirm that I wasn't going crazy. I also looked at his phone during opportune moments and saw more of their interactions. I wish I had never looked. They were filled with mean, horrible things said at my expense, and with him constantly comparing me to her. He would call me fat and old, among other things, with Amy laughing out loud. I've always had hunches or paranoid feelings that Paul has been cheating on me, but never in a million years could I have fathomed something like this. Last month, I found a thong in our bedroom that I know wasn't mine. I turned a blind eye to it, being naive and acting like it was maybe our daughter's, even though that made zero sense. Not only is he cheating on me, but he's betraying our son. I'm completely devastated. I don't even think words can describe the dread, anger, and shock I feel right now. I'm totally overwhelmed on how to handle this because obviously action needs to be taken, but I'm terrified of what kind of psychic blow this will be for my son. I have no idea how to even approach this completely messed up situation. I wouldn't wish this predicament on my worst enemy. I can't even believe I married this scumbag in the first place. And then my mind started to race, realizing that I started noticing specifically unusual behavior from him around the same time Amy turned 18. Was he waiting for her to turn 18 before pursuing this affair? There's so many layers to all of this, and I'm completely paralyzed with fear and dread about it all. None of it makes any effing sense. How did this happen? Am I that much of a stupid idiot that I let all this happen under my watch? Eric adores Amy, and the thought of revealing this sickening truth to him terrifies me. The impact on his young heart and mind could be devastating. My heart aches for Eric and Mary, who are completely innocent bystanders. I haven't confronted my husband about this because, frankly, I'm scared of the domino effect. I don't know who to turn to first about this. I share my story not for sympathy, but in search of understanding and perhaps advice from those who might have had to grapple with the deep betrayal. Thank you for listening. The first comment said it all. Your husband is a piece of work, scumbag, the lowest of the low. Unfortunately, you'll have to tell your kids one way or another as you file for a divorce. Your sick husband has been grooming her. Let me start off by saying, you may as well go ahead and rip this off like a band-aid and get it over with, but before you do, get your evidence together. Every cheater is a liar, and they will turn everyone, including your children, against you to keep their secret safe. Go through all your electronics and paperwork and print out what you may need in court and what you may need to prove to your son that this has been going on. Watch out and keep your children safe because things are about to get nasty. Things could get dangerous. When some people think they're about to be exposed or about to lose everything, they snap and they do bad things. So don't underestimate your husband or Amy. And don't let anyone force your children into fixing their relationship with their father because that's something they should be able to do when they're ready with their own free will.